Integration complete.
What? Who are you?
I am a non-organic analysis system.
You're Prothean?
Yes, I am their addition.
Their addition? To the Crucible?
I am an interface to the Crucible.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
I now have access to an encrypted database within the Citadel systems.
An encrypted database?
Yes. It was built by a race only referenced as the Creators, and designed to be fragmented until the Citadel interfaced with the Crucible device.
So, these Creators built the Citadel?
Correct. The Creators built the Citadel, the mass relay network, and the Reapers. They also provided the original designs for the Crucible.
What? Why?
The Crucible was created as a failsafe. The Reapers were created to protect organic life from Element Zero.
Protection from Element Zero?
Accessing. The Creator database indicates that Element Zero is a contaminant that, according to empiric evidence, serves its own purpose.
What? That sounds insane. What evidence?
Element Zero subjugates life that comes in prolonged contact with it. It reduces genetic diversity and promotes the spread of a highly easily-dependent life form through complex biological, technological, and sociological mechanisms.
If only Morton could hear this.
Biologically, it is a mutagen equalizing DNA sequences on a large scale to create a narrower, more predictable gene pool.
How does that happen?
Unknown. Sociologically, a long-term biotic species gains the ability to externalize certain functions of their nervous system, presenting itself as semi-telepathy, as well as the ability to crossbreed any other species into the mutated gene pool. Technologically, Element Zero is the only known substance to allow development beyond the planetary scale.
Through FTL flight?
Precisely.
This is insane. Where does this data come from?
Empiric evidence has been accumulated from each cycle, fetching data. In the last cycle, the life form in the most advanced state of Element Zero contamination were the Protheans. In this cycle, it is the Asari race.
The Asari are hardly more threatening than the Reapers.
My programming does not allow me this kind of judgment, but the Creators disagreed, maybe because of the cosmological effects.
What kind of cosmological effects?
Unrefined Element Zero that is under the influence of naturally strong magnetic fields will by definition project a dark energy field towards the source of this induction current. On a cosmic scale, this leads to dark energy build-up in celestial bodies large enough to have strong magnetic fields, such as suns. A sun affected by this reaction will quickly progress to a state of supernova.
Dark energy build-up in suns? Like on Haystrom.
Since supernovae are the main catalyst for the creation of Element Zero, this provides a positive feedback loop, favoring the generation of Element Zero over all other forms of matter transformation. Long-term projections of these mechanisms have simulated the transformation of this galaxy to a state where it is no longer inhabitable by organic life in the order of 10 to the power of 9 years. Extrapolating. Stand by. To counter this process, a galaxy-wide coordinated effort would be required.
So they really believed in all this?
Theories have been developed that point toward the existence of life within Element Zero, sufficiently alien to defy conventional classifications. Possibly a subatomic life form with awareness and the ability to manipulate their own macroscopic superstructure.
Are you serious?
Conclusive proof was never obtained. Faced with extinction by the dominant biotic species of their time, the creators concluded that these theories were ultimately irrelevant.
So they created the Reapers.
Yes, they transformed their own species into Reapers to reset the biological, technological, and social evolution and counter the ESO effects.
So now they guide everyone into using ESO and then they kill them for it. I don't get it.
Insufficient data. Indications are that the Reapers lack the capability to detect or remove all element zero from the galaxy. This suggests that the current situation is a preventive measure until a more permanent solution for the problem can be determined.
And the Crucible?
The Crucible is a kill switch.
A kill switch for what? For the Reapers?
Provided by the creators.
But why?
The creators acknowledged that their actions had repercussions beyond their computational power, and that after their transformation into Reapers, they would lose the perspective of the organics they ultimately tried to protect. The Crucible provides an opportunity to end the cycles. Only non-contaminated species can activate it. It was designed to interface with the Citadel to access current galactic data and determine the appropriate situation for this scenario.
What do you mean, appropriate situation?
Your species is classified as mildly contaminated. You have access, and you can overload the Crucible to send a signal which will cause creator technology to self-destruct. Warning: synthetic life forms using creator code detected. Probability of destruction of these mechanisms is high. Warning: this facility contains creator technology. Extensive damage expected.
So the Geth and Edie would be destroyed?
The probability is high. However, the Crucible offers two other functions: integration and synthesis.
What is integration?
You can upload your consciousness into the Crucible's quantum blue box and integrate it into the Reaper network.
You mean join the Reapers? Why on earth would I do that?
This action will give you the ability to communicate with the Reapers in a very efficient way.
To what end?
The Reapers are searching for a better solution for the problem they are currently only delaying.
So by joining them,
you can stop the cycles without collateral damage and work on a new solution to the element zero problem. However, it is uncertain if one exists. Warning: your physical form will not survive this procedure.
but will the Reapers stop the cycle?
Yes, but without a new solution, they could eventually restart it. The question is, if you believe the problem.
And synthesis?
It is an alternative approach developed by the creators. The Crucible will disperse nanites throughout the galaxy, which will eventually integrate themselves into all organic and synthetic matrices.
That doesn't sound like a good idea either. How would that help?
These components will counteract the effects of element zero, but the efficiency is limited.
But how would it help against the Reapers?
It would signal the Reapers that this cycle has been made aware of the problem, understands the need for large-scale action, and would open up a window for a cooperative effort to find a new solution. However, in order to adjust the nanite configuration to the current evolutionary and synthetic pattern, a template is required. The analysis of your implant shows that you are an adequate template. Evaluating. Warning. Scan required.
A scan doesn't sound too bad.
The required scanning procedure is invasive and lethal.
Of course it is.
Projections indicate that this solution will possibly prove to result in the highest probability to stop the cycles and solve the element zero problem.
If I even believe it.
Correct. I can only reiterate that the data is unclear, but if correct, has cosmic implications.
Do you believe it?
My programming does not allow for this kind of judgment. I can only state that the original premise is corroborated by over 1 billion years of empiric data with no counterindications. It is a difficult decision.